Hi, my name is Rob Berner with Colorprint USA, and this is going to be the second video tutorial I do. It's going to be really fast and simple, and it's going to give you a really nice look to whatever you're designing. This is a postcard. It could be for anything, but there's a bunch of fat, lazy seals, walruses, whatever you want to call them. I can't see that far, but what we're going to do is we're going to add text to this, and it's going to be for a glacier part. Let's go ahead and add some text. Click on the font tool. Click where you want the font to start, and let's call it Lazy Seals Glacier Part. Click your move tool, move it somewhere centered, and let's go ahead and scale it. I want to fill up the whole thing so that people know what they're dealing with. Now, that's kind of nothing, bland, just doesn't really pop out. You can barely see it behind the background. I see a lot of designs come in this way, and it just kind of irks me because there's so much more that you could do to it that doesn't take a lot of time to make this kind of jump off the screen. First thing we're going to do is take this image right here, and we're going to put that inside the text. Kind of curious how we're going to do that. That's what this tutorial is for. So first thing we're going to do is you're going to hover over this Lazy Seals Glacier Park layer in your layers palette, and hold down the command if you're on a Mac, or control on PC, and click it, and it's going to automatically select that. See those little wavy wiggly lines? That means that selection is selected. Open this back up, which is our little glacier here, and we're going to select this whole thing. You can hit control or command A to select all. I'm just showing you this using the marquee tool up here just for the demonstration. And I'm going to go ahead and edit. I'm going to copy that and minimize this, and this is still selected. So now I'm going to go into edit, and I'm going to paste into. You can hit shift control V if you start learning keyboard shortcuts, or you just use the edit from the pull down menu at the top. Let's paste into, and you're going to get this really cool looking glacier image, and you can move it around. It's not linked to that layer yet, and I'll explain that in a second. So you can move it around until you get the look that you like, and I think that looks pretty cool right there. And hide this layer because your original text is still there. It's underneath everything. You can see it right there, and you really don't need that anymore unless you want to do something with it later on, when you retain the shape or remember what font you used. Let's go ahead and hide that for now. And you have Lazy Seals Glacier Park. And it looks better, but you still can't really see it that well. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click right in between the layer mask and the actual image in the layer to connect the two, and a little chain link thing is going to appear. And now I can't move the image inside the text anymore. Bummer. I could just move the actual whole thing, which is kind of cool. I could work with that. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to add a couple just basic layer styles. You can click on the F for your layer styles and drop shadow first. Let's kind of move this out of the way so we can see what we're doing. And it's kind of a hard drop shadow right now. I lighten it up. Well, not lighten it, but spread it out just a little bit. So change the size, kind of give it a little bit more. You could do a little bit more distance if you want to kind of get it away, make it look like it's popping off more from the glacier in the background. Sorry about that. Or you just do the distance really far away and then drop the opacity down. It's completely up to you. But let's go ahead and try this one because it gives it that 3D in front of everything kind of look to it. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a stroke. Just one little 3 pixel stroke. Change the color. Let's change it to something dark. Let's do a dark blue, almost black. Oops, sorry about that. And okay, that, and you can adjust the size of the stroke here. You can make it bigger, smaller. 3 is generally a safe number. Click OK, and now we have Lazy Seals Glacier Park, and it's all right there. You can move it to wherever you want, and it just pops off the actual image. Really wasn't that difficult. It's a paste into effect. You can use it for text, you can use it for images, you can use it for anything. If you just make a general selection with your marquee tool or your your lasso, you could paste whatever you want right directly into that selection. And that'll pretty much end today's tutorial. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to email me at info@colorprintusa.com, and I'll try to answer your questions, but just don't bombard me with a bunch of emails asking me how to do this or that, because I probably won't respond to it and I'll just delete it. But have a great day. Hope you learned something.